Vice Admiral Kanchana Banugada, the former Commander of the Navy, retired Admiral Tisar Samarasinghe, and the Chairman, Sri Lanka Ports Authority, my senior, former Commander of the Navy, and the former Secretary of the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Southern Development, Admiral Sirimewan Ranasinghe, and the Dr. Vicky Ferini from Columbia University, Mrs. Geraldine Delano, the Dean, IALA Worldwide Academy, Vice Admiral Vincent Denour, retired, the Chairman and members of the National Hydrographic Council, members of the Diplomatic Corps representing friendly nations, all the serving and retired flank rank officers here today, the academia and participants from universities and other academic institutes, the representation from media, dear hydrographers, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Ayubowan, good morning, Assalamu alaikum, Wanakkam. Let me foremost avail myself of this opportunity to extend my sincere gratitude and thanks to the organizing committee of inviting me for this occasion today to marking the World Hydrography Day 2025. So I consider it's a great honor and a privilege to address you on this remarkable occasion as we come together to celebrate this day today under the globally relevant and timely theme, Seabed Mapping and Enabling Ocean Action. As the Secretary General short while ago in the short video clip brought about by saying, making invisible for more visible. It's a great thought, and it's very responsible and very hard to do. So could do that is through by exploiting that unmapped 75% area that has brought about by the former speaker said in the seabed area that is within our purview. So importance of hydrography, that is not only for the safe navigation, that is always that we see as a responsible government, that we always consider the peaceful and sustainable development that is towards to have a very prospective economic progress, and also towards the formidable and strict national security perspective. So we were in fact having many number of discussions about how best that we could exploit our surveys that is on this seabed mapping, that we are limited to the shallow water that we are thinking and focusing, that is towards go beyond that, the shallow water. So it's a good reminder that behind every ship that sails safety, every busy port that supports the economy, and every coastline that holds strong against climate change, there are solid hydrographic data at work, quietly doing its job and helping us make smart decisions. Hydrographic data process make safe navigation. That we strongly believe the safe navigations that opens up for the exploiting of the untapped the resources in our ocean. Within this context, I proudly reflect on historic achievements for Sri Lanka. There is one last year on the 14th December. The Sri Lanka National Hydrographic Office was formally established under the Ministry of Defence. And also the National Hydrographic Act. So we institutionalized a national authority solely dedicated by the hydrography affairs through this act. The Sri Lanka National Hydrographic Office has since emerged as the central coordinating body for hydrographic surveys, charting, capacity building, and international engagement. Operating under the purview of the Minister of Defence and working in close collaboration with the Sri Lankan Navy and Sri Lanka National Hydrographic Office brings operational excellence. So its mission is very clear: to ensure that our national waters are safely navigated, economically developed, as I brought about, environmentally protected, and strategically monitored. As you all are aware, and you may be aware, that Sri Lanka is located strategically. That is very vital. There's many international eyes are being focused on the interest of this part of the world, especially the Indian Ocean region. So we are very much concerned about it. That is, as how best to play a foreign policy role with the balanced diplomacy, that is to have all the nations, world institutions in a friendly atmosphere. So this is not a small responsibility, it is a sovereign obligation. So today, as we gather here under this inspiring theme, so let us reflect on why seabed mapping is so crucial for ocean's actions. Simply put, you cannot manage what you do not measure. If we go back for a few decades back, in 2005, the United Nations General Assembly passed the resolution recognizing the significance of hydrography to the ocean. So, followed by, with that, the resolution supported the International Hydrographic Organization's initiative to designate June 21st as the World Hydrography Day, as brought about by these videos, encouraging nations to strengthen their hydrographic capabilities, especially in areas critical to navigation and environmental protection. So we have taken steps to strengthen our hydrographic capacity, from acquiring advanced survey equipment to training personnel and participating in international hydrographic forums. So the technology has given a very fully leverage, that is to exploit and then to enhance our capacities to facilitate these untapped or the unmapped seabed areas. So our officers regularly engage with the International Hydrographic Organization and the North Indian Ocean Hydrographic Commission, contributing regional collaboration and knowledge sharing. And also you may believe and agree with me that hydrography is not isolated discipline. So we recognize that hydrography is not an isolated discipline. So it intersects with maritime law, environmental management, especially the national defense, the economic policy, and the disaster response. We do believe and we have experienced that Sri Lanka is prone for the many disasters, as we have experienced. So this is why our commitment must be whole of government and whole of society. So this includes partnerships with academia, the research institutions, technology providers, and our coastal communities, who are often the first to feel the impact of ocean changes. As I could see, so many student officers or the surveys, the graduates are here sitting, so you have a very fine opportunity to explore your minds and capabilities, lay your hands to see how best that you can collaborate with these institutions, locally and internationally. Especially, I must thank to the Minister of Fisheries and the institutions aligned with for their cooperation. So today, and I also wish to express our sincere appreciations to the dedicated officers of the Sri Lanka National Hydrographic Office and Council, and also the professional and committed personnel of the Sri Lankan Navy Hydrography Services who support hydrography operations. Our international partners and diplomatic missions provide technical and institutional collaborations. Our international partners and diplomatic missions provide the technical and other institutional collaborations as well. Our universities and research institutions contribute expertise and innovations. And our future hydrographers, the student present here, will carry their vital work, as I told you, into the decades to come, since you are going to be the next generations that is to explore this perspective. So you are the backbone of our national capability. Your work enables Sri Lanka to chart its own maritime destiny with confidence and credibility. So ladies and gentlemen, in the coming years, we envision Sri Lanka becoming a center of excellence in hydrography in the Indian Ocean region. So we aim to expand our focuses and our initiatives, a national charting coverage while collaborating with regional countries to enhance the safety of navigation. So in doing so, we are not just investing in nautical charts, we are investing in national resilience, maritime security, and safe navigation. So to conclude, so let us remember that hydrography is more than a science. It's a service to the nations that we do always believe. It is a safeguard for our sailors, a resource for our planners, and a compass for our policymakers. So as we celebrate World Hydrography Day today, so let us reaffirm our commitment to supporting the Sri Lanka National Hydrography Office in its journey towards. Let us map with precision, act with foresight, and cooperate with purpose so that our oceans may be safe, sustainable, and sovereign for all Sri Lankans and for the world. That we are there to contribute for the regional peace and also towards the world peace always. So let us move ahead together across disciplines, across borders, and across generations to advance seabed mapping and enable responsible ocean action. So let me once again thank the organizing committee, the chairman of the National Hydrographic Unit, and also the Sri Lankan National Hydrographer of inviting me to grace this occasion as the chief guest. I wish you all the very best, and also the dignitaries who are present here today at this gathering. Thank you very much.